Hi everybody. I don't know if you can see me. Hello. This is Lori. I'm trying to upload a video. I wanted to record a video and share it on my channel because I haven't done any videos for a while. So I just kind of wanted to show a couple things that I have been working on, and I'm still crafting a little bit here and there, and I recently got a new laptop, so I wanted to try and see if this works. So I've kind of been into making junk journals lately, and I've been working on I've already made a couple junk journals, but one I already gave away, and one is the very first one I made, so it didn't turn out too great. And so now I'm making some signatures because I wanted to make another one. But I'm going to try to share this junk journal with you guys on this video if I can. So let me try and adjust my camera. Sorry about the background, but my daughter's coat is there, and the table gets filled with so much junk. Okay, so here is my first junk journal that I've ever made. This junk journal cover is from a encyclopedia from like the 1950s, I think. And somebody was throwing them out. They had them like out by their trash or whatever, and it was my neighbor, and a lot of them were like water damaged and things like that. So I salvaged what I could, because I think he kept them like in his basement or something. So this is what I used one of the books, and this is the outcome. So I just gutted the inside. Here's my stitching. It's not that great. This was the very first one I made, so I should have done like another hole here and another hole here, and then the same on the bottom. So, but anyway, it's just for me, so I figured, it's okay. So anyway, here is the inside. I covered it with some paper. I put this flower trim here down the side, and then this is the cover of the first signature. And I do not sew, nor do I have a sewing machine, so I glued everything on, all my trims and things like that, and I used my hot glue gun, and I used whatever glue that I have here at home, just like crafting glue or whatever. So this is just a little scrap of paper that I made into a pocket with some lace from my stash. All the papers from my stash. Some of these ideas I got by watching other people who make junk journals. And if I can think of any of the people, I'll try and list them below. But I've watched so many. I tried my hand at coffee dyeing. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's okay. This one I like because it's not real dark or anything. So, piece of ephemera from my stash. Some scrapbook paper. I did a little stamping. This one I sprayed with my sprays. And then I used a bunch of lace and things for my stash. This also is a pocket that I made with this trim. And this is just like a piece of ephemera that I put inside this music note paper, vellum paper. This is like plastic. And then I made this little tag. And then this is washi down here, and this is just like a little cutout of some image that I found on Pinterest that I had in my stuff for a long time. More lace Oh, I don't know why that's in there. More scrapbook paper that I laid down, and then a little tag that I made. And this is one of those little stirring sticks that you get from, like, I think that one came from Panera. This is another one I sprayed with my sprays, Glimmer Mist and all that. And I used washi. This one too, and I used washi at the top. And this is like one of those little flip up, flip downs. It's just like a graph paper. Actually, it's from a teacher's grade book, like when teachers used to keep grades in books. I think now they do a lot of things on the computer, on the computer. They don't use write grades in books anymore. This is a little tuck. I think this is a little tuck spot. Some of them I glued down. I can't remember which ones I glued down. It's just a little cluster that I made with some cutouts from a paper pad that I have. And here's another little cluster. And this one is a tuck spot. A doily. A little index, one of those big giant index cards that I coffee dyed. And then here's another little tuck spot. And I think we're almost coming to the end of the first signature. This is a piece of, I don't know, ephemera, or I don't even know what's on there. And then I just slid this in there. This I set up more like a scrapbook page, so I could put a picture there, and I could even journal down here. This actual page idea, I got this idea from Jessica over at I'm a Cool Mom here on YouTube. And I thought it was a neat idea, and I just put a tag in there. Another piece of cardstock that I sprayed and did stamping. This also I saw on Jessica's channel, where she put like a piece of notebook paper. So I thought that was kind of a neat idea. There's another piece of like that grade book where I just kind of like distressed. Here's another one of those flip up, flip downs. I saw this on Lindsay Zenora's channel, this idea, and I did some stamping. More spraying, and kind of like you can see like glimmery kind of a spray that I used. And then this is like a border strip, and I did more stamping. I think these stamps are from Prima. Some more paper from my stash, and another one of those flip ups. This is washi on the side, and then I love this paper, so I used it there. Another little tuck spot here. This is a tag from a paper pad that I have, and I used a piece of coffee dyed paper. A little pocket I made with some tags. A little envelope that I made. It matches the paper on this side. This is a cut from my Cricut. I think I made these like around Valentine's Day, and this journal's been done for a long time, but I just added it in there because I thought it was cute. And I just glued it down. And that's the end of the first signature. So I will come back with part 2 so you can see the rest of the journal, and then I'll have other things to share as well. Okay, thanks everybody. Have a nice day.